Welcome to the week of Purim. As you all know, Friday is the great celebration, and Thursday is a fast day. I'd like to share a comment about each of them with you. Thursday is called Tanis Esther, the Fast of Esther. That title is not easy to explain. Yes, before Esther went in to the king to plead for the Jewish people, she asked the Jews in Shushan to fast for her for 3 days and 3 nights. That was the 14th, 15th, and 16th of the month of Nisan. And it was only the Jews in the capital of Shushan together with her. Why would that be commemorated on the 13th of Adar, 11 months later, with a 1-day fast? The Ramban explains it differently. The 13th of Adar is the anniversary of the war of the Jews against their enemies. And when Jews go to war, they fast. Not only the soldiers who go to battle, but the rest of the people fast as well, because they know that even though you must fight, the outcome of the fight is up to divine providence. And so together with the sources of battle, there's also prayers and dedication to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that gives them the victory. So we fast on the 13th to commemorate the fast of the whole Jewish people of the whole empire on the day of that battle. And if you look at the liturgy of the day, you'll see that instead of describing transgressions and punishments and failures, the liturgy of the day describes the fact that we were faithful and HaKadosh Baruch Hu favored us and enabled us to take the ability to subdue our enemies and to rid them from our midst. And the celebration on Friday, says the Meshech Chochmah, Jews don't celebrate the downfall of their enemies. Jews celebrate the relief that they get when their enemies disappear. We don't celebrate the 13th, which was the successful battle. We celebrate the 14th, when our enemies had already disappeared and we had relief from them. And he makes a very interesting analogy. On Pesach, which is here in 5 weeks, we have a 7-day festival. The first and 7th days are both full holidays. The 7th happens to be the anniversary of the crossing of the sea when the Egyptians were drowned. But since we were commanded to celebrate that day while we were still in Egypt, it can't be regarded as the anniversary of the destruction of the Egyptians, because the commandment to keep it as a holiday preceded that event. So it isn't just a memory or commemoration of the destruction of the Egyptians. We celebrate the relief that we get when our enemies are deprived, when our enemies are destroyed. And now, as we are facing, as we have been for over 1.5 years, the terrible, terrible destruction that met our people 1.5 years ago, and we are praying that with the merit of all of the good deeds that we do, and in particular, the merit of remembering the salvation from 2,300 years ago, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bring us such a salvation again.